This video presentation is about managing free kicks. You probably already know what causes a free kick restart and the technical requirements for taking a free kick. For example, when the ball is in play or whether you can score a goal from a free kick. Remembering these details of Law 13 is of course important, but knowing how to handle player behavior during a free kick restart is very important. US Soccer has produced this presentation for referees of all levels to assist them with the difficult task of managing free kicks. In this presentation, we will talk about quick free kicks versus ceremonial free kicks, how and when referees should and should not become involved, various ways in which players may challenge your game management skills, and techniques for dealing with improper player behavior. Your actions in managing the free kick must be calm, instinctive, and firm without being abrasive or demeaning. Let's examine the quick free kick versus the ceremonial free kick. One of the most important things to remember about managing the free kick is that the attacking team has the right to take the kick as quickly as it wishes, and opponents cannot interfere. A team's desire to take a free kick is greater if they think they have a numerical and/or attacking advantage that they can exploit before the opponent can regroup. At the same time, the opposing team's desire to frustrate, prevent, and delay that kick is also greater. A quick free kick is attempting to take the kick as soon as the ball is properly placed is the attacking team's right and defines what we call the quick free kick. No whistle by the referee is needed for the kick to occur. However, you must observe the dynamics of play and be aware of all the issues that may arise. In short, your first duty is not to become involved yourself by saying or doing anything to give either the attackers or the defenders a reasonable basis for believing that the kick cannot be taken right away. A ceremonial free kick is, whenever the free kick cannot be taken quickly, for whatever reason, we say that it is a ceremonial free kick. This means you must whistle to signal that the attackers can kick the ball. The attacking team no longer controls the restart of play, you do. Although it is often said that the defenders have no rights in a free kick situation, they do have a right to a fair restart. The referee should give proper verbal and/or visual signals whether the kick is quick or ceremonial. Quick requires no announcement or signal, ceremonial does. Let's go to the next stage. Delay equals ceremonial. There are generally 4 reasons why you must delay the taking of a free kick. A substitution is requested. You have to know the local rules of competition on substitution procedures, as many youth matches do not allow substitutions on free kicks. A player needs medical attention for a serious injury. You have decided to give a red or yellow card for misconduct, which happened prior to or during the stoppage of play. You need to delay the restart for game management purposes. In each of these cases, you, the referee, are the one who has decided that the kick cannot be taken right away, and you must make players aware as soon as possible that the free kick will be ceremonial.
For the whistle. You gotta play with the whistle, guys.
Sometimes, a ceremonial free kick is needed because the kicking team asks that the opponent be moved back to the minimum distance. This request to hold up the kick to move the opponents away can only come from the attacking team. The request or ask does not have to be verbal. It can be a gesture or body language as well. You may hold up the free kick even without a request from the attacking team if the interference is blatant and obvious, and you need to do so for game management purposes, an opponent standing right in front of the ball, for example. The problem with this, of course, is that it is the opposing team which has caused the delay, which usually works to their advantage, and so you must decide how to best handle the situation. Sometimes the failure to be as far away as the law requires is entirely accidental and unintentional. Many defenders take the approach that they can start 6 to 7 yards away and then see if and how far back the referee will force them to retreat. When the distance violation is deliberate and the attackers have had to ask for the distance to be enforced, the defenders have, in effect, achieved their goal of delaying the restart. Accordingly, referees must quickly distinguish between these possibilities and decide what action to take that fits the situation. Once you've accepted the attacking team's request to enforce the minimum distance, the announcement that the kick is now ceremonial needs to be delivered quickly, clearly, and firmly. Referee involvement. Once a referee is seen to intervene, either by voice, body language, or gesture in a free kick situation, the referee must restart with a ceremonial free kick. In other words, if the referee's actions can be interpreted as formally managing the defending or attacking players, then a ceremonial free kick is mandated. In this clip, the referee reads the situation to determine if the attacking team wants to take a quick kick or wants the 10 yards enforced. Since the attackers want the 10 yards, the referee quickly moves to the spot of the free kick and notifies the players that a whistle will now be needed to start play. Notice how the referee makes eye contact with the players, shows them the whistle, and clearly announces that they must wait for the whistle.
Wait for the whistle. You gotta play with the whistle, guys.
This is extremely important. The referee has given a visual and verbal signal to all participants that a second whistle is needed. Also notice that the referee keeps the whistle level with the face. US Soccer recommends this procedure. This wait for the whistle signal must be seen clearly and understood for it to be effective. The referee makes eye contact with the kicker and receives a recognition signal. This could be a nod of the head or a verbal word from the kicker that he is to wait for the second whistle. This helps to prevent a premature restart. Referees should not raise the whistle above the head, as this may be confused with a signal that the free kick is an indirect free kick. Once the referee has made it clear that there will be a whistle to restart, he moves to where the defending players must be, 10 yards from the spot of the free kick. Interference versus interception. Another scenario we often see after the whistle has blown to award a free kick is the defending team moving slowly away from the spot of the foul to delay the taking of the quick free kick. You must be alert for this tactic. In the following examples, you will see why one is a violation and the other is not, but both must be handled properly. In the first example, an opponent is about 4 yards away from the spot of the foul. You can see the referee monitoring the situation from a close distance, but not becoming involved in the play. The attacking team does not ask the referee to move the opponent back. Watch as the play unfolds. The attacking team decides to take the kick, even with the opponent closer than the law requires. The kick is taken. The defender moves toward the ball and interferes with the free kick by blocking the ball. This is a violation, and you can see the referee blowing the whistle, moving quickly to the area of the free kick and cautioning the defender for failure to respect the required distance. Let's go through the steps again. The referee monitors the spot of the foul from a distance to see if there will be a quick free kick. He is aware of the defender's position, but takes no action in the absence of an obvious or blatant attempt to prevent the kick, as well as no action from the attacking team protesting the defender's position. Once the free kick is taken, the defender interferes with the free kick by moving forward from within 10 yards and blocking the kick. The referee quickly moves to the spot of the free kick, cautions the player, and orders a retake of the kick. What is the critical element of this scenario that makes the defender's behavior cautionable? It is his movement toward the ball and subsequent interference by making contact with the ball. This next free kick situation is similar to the one we have just seen, but in this case, the defender does not move forward. The defender is backing up, but still within the 10 yards when the attacking team decides to take the free kick. However, the attacker plays the ball toward the defender, and the defender intercepts it. Play continues. There is no violation. The attacking team took the chance of playing the ball without the required distance, and therefore play must continue. What is the important difference between the two examples? In the first free kick, the defender moves forward and is thus able to make contact with the ball. This is interference with the taking of the free kick. Moving forward and contact are the key for the caution. In the second example, the attacker makes a pass and the defender intercepts without having to move forward to the ball. The attacking team can play the ball quickly with opponents closer than 10 yards, but must bear the responsibility if an opponent is able to intercept the ball. Here's another example of intercepting instead of interfering. The referee takes a position where he can monitor what is happening. The defender is backing up, but still within the 10 yards when the attacking team decides to take the free kick. the opponent gains the ball by simply reaching to the side. Given all these facts, the referee correctly decides that the opponent has intercepted the ball rather than interfered with the kick, and makes the decision clear by motioning for play to continue. The referee used the recommended wait-and-see approach, and by doing so, achieved a correct result. What if the opponent had simply moved toward the ball but had not made contact? Would this have been interference? No, unless in your opinion the opponent's movement alone distracted or deceived the attacker taking the kick. Movement without actual interference might warrant a stern warning, but a caution would not be recommended. Let's look at another type of interference. Interference by preventing the restart. An opponent can interfere with the free kick restart in other ways besides moving toward and making contact with the ball. The most common other method of interfering is by preventing the kick from occurring in the first place. This happens most often when an opponent runs from behind the kicker across the path of the kicker's likely restart direction, crashes in, the wall moves forward, kicks or throws the ball away, stands directly in front of the ball, takes control of the ball while play is dead, and refuses to give the ball to the attacking team. This may lead to a confrontation. In each of these cases, defenders have been successful in delaying the restart of play. You must take action to prevent these types of situations and handle them effectively. Let's examine each one more closely. Running in from the blind side. In this clip, we see the referee monitoring the placement of the free kick from a close position. He is aware of the developing play possibilities, but so far carefully not becoming involved. As the attacking team is ready to take the free kick, a defender approaches from the blind side of the attacking player and interferes with the attacking player's ability to play the ball. This is a violation, and the referee moves quickly to the area of the free kick to caution the player for delaying the restart. Crashing in is another way players can interfere. As you can see, the wall is at the required distance and the attacker is ready to put the ball in play. After a signal by the referee and before the ball is kicked, you can clearly see the wall crash towards the free kick. In doing so, the defenders interfere with the advancement of the ball by stopping it within the 10 yards. Because the kick is actually taken and contact is made with the ball, this is an obvious infraction and must be handled by administering a caution to the defender for failure to respect the required distance. Another instance that happens quite often is kicking or throwing the ball away. As you watch the situation unfold, you can see the defending team is less than 10 yards away and carefully watching the spot of the ball. The referee is also aware of the position of the defender, but he takes a wait-and-see approach. As the attacking team is ready to take the free kick, the defender approaches the spot of the ball and kicks it away. This is a clear violation, and the referee correctly issues a caution for delaying the restart. The clip is a very obvious example of this specific misconduct. What more likely happens is that the opponent kicks the ball away just as soon as you announce the stoppage. Another common occurrence when free kicks are awarded is a player of the defending team getting the ball and throwing it away from the free kick location. Look at the action of the players in blue as they raise their arms in frustration. This can lead to pushing and shoving from players on both teams and could result in even more severe misconduct. It is imperative that you act swiftly in stamping out this kind of behavior in your matches. Notice how the referee quickly moves in to prevent any escalation of the situation and immediately cautions the player for delaying the restart. Another scenario that happens quite frequently in managing free kicks is when a defending player stands in front of the ball and prevents it from being put into play. We commonly refer to this as the statue. The defending team is typically in a position where they are very close to the foul. The defender gets to his feet and stands directly in front of the ball to prevent the kick from being taken while the defenders regroup. US Soccer asks that you manage the situation firmly. This may involve a stern warning to move away from the ball, and on the second occurrence, to caution the player who is delaying the restart. It could also involve moving immediately to a caution if the defender's action is blatant and obvious. You can see the referee quickly get to the spot of the free kick and signal to both the attacker and the defender that a whistle is needed to restart play. Notice how the referee uses the US Soccer recommended signal of holding the whistle at eye level. He then backpedals and signals for the defending team to retreat to this position. Once the referee reaches the 10-yard minimum distance, he requires any defenders who have not already followed him to retreat to this position. Upon repetition of this tactic, the referee is left no other choice but to caution the player for delaying the restart. A variation on this ploy is the opponent who picks up the ball and, though not throwing it away, keeps control of it rather than immediately giving it to the attacking team. This can provoke a confrontation, and the referee must control the situation quickly and firmly. Getting 10 yards, moving the players back. US Soccer recommends that you use the following method in getting 10 yards on free kicks. In the scenario you are about to see, the referee uses a method that, once perfected, maintains the required distance. Let's take this step by step. The referee is in a good position to see what the attacker wants to do and where the defending team is positioned. As he waits a very brief time, the attacker signals that he would like the defending team back the 10-yard distance. Alternatively, the attempt to delay the restart may be so blatant and obvious that the referee steps in to handle the misconduct without being asked. The referee quickly moves to the spot of the ball and clearly shows a signal of wait for the whistle to both the attacker and defender.
Wait for the whistle. You gotta play with the whistle, guys.
Notice how he keeps his whistle at eye level, the recommended technique by US Soccer, as opposed to holding it above his head. He makes eye contact with the kicker and defenders and determines that they understand his wait for the whistle signal. Once this is done, the referee backpedals 10 yards and mentally measures the minimum distance. Visibly pacing off the 10 yards looks unprofessional and should be avoided. Nor should the referee make any contact with players to push or pull them back. Once the referee reaches the 10-yard minimum distance, he requires any defenders who have not already followed him to retreat to this position. Using the whistle to move the players is not recommended by US Soccer. It may cause the players to think that you whistled the start of play. However, if communication is needed to have defenders retreat to the 10 yards minimum, short toots of the whistle may be used to further get the defender's attention. If you do this, make sure that clear communications is given to the kicking team that there will be a very specific whistle to restart. You must make sure that the kicking team understands this. Once the referee is satisfied that all defenders are a distance of 10 yards in all directions from the ball, he takes a position where he will be able to judge the next phase of play. The referee must whistle for the restart to take place. What happens if the attacking team kicks the ball prematurely? Up to this point, managing the free kick has been all about the defending team and how they prevent the free kick. In this clip, we have a scenario where the attacking team is the culprit. The defending team is closer than 10 yards, and one opponent is standing in front of the ball. The referee is aware of the situation and waits to see what happens. An attacker asks for 10 yards, so the referee moves in to begin the ceremonial process. You can see the referee makes it clear that a second whistle is needed to restart play by holding the whistle at eye level. The referee should get some acknowledgement from the kicking team. So far, so good. As the referee moves to a position where the 10-yard wall should be, the attacking team takes the free kick without waiting for the whistle. This is not fair to the defending team, as they do not have the opportunity to defend properly. Therefore, the referee blows the whistle to stop play and orders a retake of the original free kick, again requiring a whistle before the kick can be taken. You can see the referee reminding the attacking players that they must wait for a second whistle to start. Referees must be very sure that the players have understood the instruction to wait for the whistle. The referee must have received verbal and/or visual acknowledgement from the attacking team. Here, the attacking team ignores the referee again after he has signaled that a second whistle is required. Accordingly, the referee cautions the attacking player for unsporting behavior. A second occurrence after a warning cannot be tolerated. Now let's do a quick review. Quick free kick. This is a kick that the attacking team has a right to take as quickly as possible without interference. Ceremonial free kicks. There must be a whistle for a restart, and there are 4 situations when a whistle is necessary. When a substitution is taking place, an injury on the field of play, any form of misconduct which is a red or yellow card, for control purposes. Interference versus interception. Interception is when a defender is less than 10 yards away and the attacker takes a chance and plays the ball towards the defender where he is able to intercept the ball. The defender does not move forward. In this case, play must continue. Interference is when a defender moves forward and makes contact with the ball while he is within the 10-yard distance. Referees must stop play, order a retake, and caution the defender. Other forms of interference are the defender runs from behind and across the path of the kicker, crashing in from the wall, kicking or throwing the ball away, stands directly in front of the ball, the statue, takes control of the ball and refuses to give the ball to the attacking team. You must be aware of the situation and be ready to act to control any situation at the free kick. The methods you use to manage free kick restarts are based on understanding the free kick process, protecting the rights of the offended team, and reading the dynamics of the situation. The way you interact directly and firmly, yet calmly with the players helps to create a fair restart of the game. We hope that this video produced by US Soccer will help all referees better understand how to manage free kicks.